Check it out. Feel the rhythm on the bass mark. Man, feel the rhythm on the bass mark. Hip and drum and come around one. Yes, man. Check it out. Feel the rhythm on the bass mark. Man, feel the rhythm on the bass mark. Hip and drum and come around one. Yes, man.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. You're listening to Ethan Van Sciver, 27-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. I've kept it down to earth, despite all of the amazing things that have happened to me because of you guys. I've still managed to retain my humility, stay a man of the people. That's what's important. That I, walk among you as one of you. Despite my elevated status as human sunbeam, I still shine my rays upon you. But I remain very much down to earth. Tonight is the Jack Show. I'll tell you, I wasn't sure I was going to make it. I promised Graham Nolan that I was going to promote his comic book today, and I only woke up because Andrea said Ava got outside. She went downstairs through your basement. And opened the door and ran around outside without her pool swimmy on. I was like, shit. So I'm going to have to get a lockdown here on the basement door, I leave it open so I can come and go as I please, but Ava figured it out. Good to see you guys. I've got a special guest with me tonight, and here he is. This is this is Cyberfrog. Let me see if I can lift this up. I'm not sure. Okay, here he is. There's Cyberfrog, everyone. Here's the Cyberfrog sculpt in my hands for the first time. The beautiful, absolutely beautiful, three-dimensional Cyberfrog sculpt. This came. He's not glued down at the feet yet. I got to Gorilla Glue him here, evidently. But the beautiful. See, like he comes up here. But that's okay. We'll glue him down with Gorilla Glue. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm gonna pull him up, like off his. You leave your foot there. There you go. We'll just imagine you have feet right now. This is it, guys. The culmination. Is it the culmination? It's not really the culmination. It's just the start. But yeah, this is where we're going. We're gonna get Cyberfrog action figures from this beautiful, beautiful sculpt, and it is beautiful. It's magnificent. What can I tell you? Fantastic work. And everybody's drawn to it. We had this out like on the dining room table so everybody could look at it. We're basically, the family is like early man discovering fire. We just looked at this like, whoa, that is really nice. The kids wanted to play with it, but we would not let them ever play with it. Andrea is like, where do we keep him so he's safe? I think we're going to keep him probably in Andrea's office with the Frank Sinatra collectibles, because that's just the best place to put him. Sean Tillman says, Uncle E, I got some sleep, but was still up to catch a little bit of your live stream this morning, but I'm here now. Let's do this. All right, good. Let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Very excited about this. On top of that, I got quotes today. I'll put him right here. I kind of want you to see him. I don't. Put him right here. Is that better? Should I put him? You guys are expecting me to throw this across the room like I did Devastator, but You got another thing coming. I'm not doing that. All right. There he is. There's my froggy friend. Hi. Hi, everyone. Where have you been, Froggy? Where have you been for the last 20 years? Where have you been? And where's your brother Salamandroid? He's dead. I saw him swarmed by 1,000 alien hornets. They took him out quickly. Left me defenseless. Left me alone. Salamandroid is dead. Slade Wilson says, will the statue be resin or PVC? Price? I think it's going to be resin, and don't have a price yet. Don't know. But the action figure's coming first. So the order in which all of this stuff is going to be rolled out. First comes the Heather Swain statue. We're launching that August 1st, the same day, the very same moment that we launch Cyberfrog warts and all. We are also launching the Heather Swain statue. 1 month later, just 1 month later, we're launching the action figures, Wave 1. This is the action figure, except of course it's going to be shrunk down to 7 inches, but it's going to retain this detail. Beautiful paint job. These are going to be chrome, like, you know, he's going to have chrome paint on them as reflective as possible. I do want you to be able to see your own reflection in his shoulders. So we're going to launch the action figures in September. It's going to be Cyberfrog, Heather Swain, and a Vespis. And the Vespis is going to be like this big. You know, it's going to be really, really something else. You'll be able to buy as many Vespis as you want, so you can build an army if you'd like. Let's see here. Mr. Wonderful says, I must have a Froggy that size, Ethan. Must. Well, that's the other thing. So I was talking to Andrew about this, and I was like, I wish that this were cheap enough to give to Ava so that she could just play with it, you know. At Walmart and Target, you know, they have those blown up, oversized superheroes. They cost about $20. They're hollowed out on the inside. They're kind of cheap, pliable. You know, I think they might be PVC. And they're only articulated in 4 points, or 5-point articulation, like a Star Wars figure. But they're okay for kids. Like, kids can play with these. That's what I'm thinking I might want to do, just for fun. I mean, at this point, why not? Hello, Graham Nolan. How are you?
Hello. Good morning.
Can't hear. There you are. Okay. It's always a little bit of a delay. It's good to have Graham Nolan with me tonight. We're going to promote his book. Graham, what do you think of my Cyberfrog here?
I think that's awesome. Who did the sculpt for that?
I'll tell you in private.
Oh, okay.
This is all people wanting to be anonymous. You saw what happened to Mike Nelson of Mystery Science Theater for hanging out with Doug TenNapel. I mean, part of the thing of being Comicsgate is we allow people their anonymity so that, you know, they can do great work for us without getting persecuted by lunatics. Cumberbatch Pepperpot says, make a special edition metallic chromium frog doll. These are all things that we can do. Now, everyone, I want you to meet Graham Nolan. Graham Nolan, of course, the co-creator, but I think the creator. We've said this before, but I think the creator of Bane. I'm going to give you, really, if we broke it down, 80-20, you versus Chuck Dixon.
No.
Division of labor. No.
I mean, drawing something is the heavy lifting, but you know, Chuck, you know, is a genius, you know, and he came up with so many great aspects of the character of Bane, you know.
I think you drew him. You came up with the design, and the
Correct.
design is what matters. Let's be honest. The design is what's important. So Graham Nolan is Comicsgate. Graham Nolan is he's I think he agrees with us about a lot of things. I don't know if he's declared Comicsgate yet, but I think he's sympathetic to Comicsgate. He has a comic book called. Let's take a look at this together, shall we? Enjoy. Look at this. This is the Chenoo. I'm gonna blow this up. I don't know. I feel like this needs to be bigger on the screen.
Yeah.
Graham Nolan's The Chenoo. Let's watch the video first, and then we'll get into the minutia of The Chenoo.
Good evening. Tonight's big story centers on the state of emergency declared this morning in Buffalo.
Between 4,000 and 5,000 cars said to be abandoned on city streets.
Buffalo is still very much a city under siege.
Space's wind whips the snow into 30-foot drifts.
Falls Air Base, one of their
Is the volume?
The volume's really low. Sorry.
It is.
Let's start over again. I feel like starting over again.
Good evening. Tonight's big story centers on the state of emergency declared this morning in Buffalo.
Between 4,000 and 5,000 cars said to be abandoned on city streets.
Buffalo is still very much a city under siege.
Space's wind whips the snow into 30-foot drifts.
Niagara Falls Air Base, one of their
Awesome.
Below tonight, 10 below zero. Get off the streets and highways as soon as possible.
Absolutely fantastic. What can I tell you? That looks great. Graham Nolan's the Chenoo. Graham, let me put this on again here. Let me share. How come? Cecil's here. Hold on, let's bring Cecil in. Cecil, how are you, Lord Cecil? The peasants are revolting. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Nice to meet you, Graham Nolan. I'm just going through a huge pile of your books today.
Oh, no kidding.
I'm sending out comics to friends, and I'm sending a big run of your stuff to somebody.
Oh, very nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Cecil swindles old ladies out of their comics, Graham.
But then I give them away. I'm like Robin Hood.
You're hoping for that Action 1 in the old lady's attic, huh?
I really don't think that makes it better, Cecil. I got to be honest with you. Just because you give your stolen goods away doesn't make you virtuous in any way.
Yes, it does, because all those comics in their attic, that's a fire hazard. I'm saving lives and giving away things.
Graham, let me explain something to you. This guy here, this bum, Cecil, my friend, he went to a yard sale in his very
I do this all the time.
in his very wealthy, affluent neighborhood that he leeches off of. Okay, it's not even his neighborhood; it's his sister's. And he goes to these yard sales. He's got old ladies there who are selling comics, and the box of comics says $20, and it's $20 each because these are like rare comics.
Okay.
And Cecil swindles the old lady. He goes, $20 for the old box, right? And she's like, I guess. And he gives him. Then he runs away with all of the crates of comics. He's got Cecil had like the first appearance of Black Panther in there. He had all kinds of crazy stuff that he got for $20, like a long box. And
if you leave your priceless collection at your grandma's house because you don't want to pay for storage, I will find her.
That is what Cecil does.
I have a special set of skills.
Welcome, Eric Weathers. How are you?
It was you, Cecil. You stole all my trading cards in that garage sale my mom put them in when I was 8 years old.
Those were Eric's.
I say, listen, Sophia, if he wanted them, why would he leave them here? You'd be doing him a favor.
He should grow up and join the army. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, what does he want his comic books for? You know, let your little boy grow up.
He's 40 years old. He doesn't read comics anymore.
Absolutely true. Graham, we got to straighten these people out. I think I'm starting to think Cecil's right about a lot more things than I gave him credit for prior.
Thank you.
Yeah. Graham Nolan, meet Eric Weathers. Oh, you guys have met before, right?
Yeah, we met.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. All right, tonight what we're saying is look at the description. Look at the description below this chat. Would you take a minute to look at the description below the chat? Click on the little arrow, drop down the links therein, and you will see a link for the Chenoo. It'll say back the Chenoo here. And when you click that link, you will arrive. You'll arrive at Graham Nolan's website here, his Indiegogo page for the Chenoo, a horror story for the ages. You want to talk about it a little bit, Graham, or no? Are you keeping it secret?
No, I don't want anybody to know about this story.
Yes.
No, I'd love to talk about it. I'm really hot on this project. The Chenoo is just a full-out horror story that involves this creature that comes off the ice to feed on the hearts of men to reclaim the warmth he could never have. And he ends up trapping a group of people in a house off of Lake Erie in Buffalo as a storm is coming through. And he's hunting them. So it's one of these classic siege type stories that just really feels claustrophobic. The kind of way that Alien, the first Alien movie, felt when you're trapped somewhere and something's hunting you.
Yeah, I understand. I saw Alien and I completely related to the alien. I was like, I'm trapped in this ship and some lesbian is hunting me with a machine gun. Is that what you mean? I mean, that's how I felt. I felt tremendous empathy.
We saw a different movie.
Oh. Well, in any case, this movie, this comic book is kind of a nice horror story. Look at this beautiful art. Collectible trading card art. You're going to be giving trading cards away. Mm-hmm. It looks like you're going to have a cool sticker that is a window.
The funny part on the trading card is on the back. I based it on old baseball cards, so I've got like the year and the dates of these storms and stuff. And then in 1994, there's an asterisk because that was a strike year.
Wait a second.
Baseball fans will get it.
This is starting to Cecil.
He's muted.
I'm here.
I'm starting to see the Alien movies in a new light. I'm starting to see them as a metaphor. A metaphor.
For
Comicsgate. We are beautiful creatures, rare species, powerful in our masculinity, hungry, sure. Look at. Well, hello, Kelsey.
Well, there goes the whole fucking argument. Your argument just went out the window with the introduction of this guy.
Fuck it, let's start over again.
Hey, I heard masculinity and the very form of that have arrived for you.
He just used the word beautiful and fucking masculinity, and all of a sudden Kelsey pops on the screen.
Yeah, I know. Well, Kelsey, we're talking about Alien, the Alien movie being a metaphor for Comicsgate because, we're beautiful creatures from a better world trapped on a ship being hunted by lesbians, or at least one lesbian with a machine gun. Is that kind of like Comicsgate? I mean,
I'm not sure if that's Alien.
Is that Aliens too? Is that Aliens?
I said we watched a different movie.
No.
Yeah, so there's
I
lesbians.
watched those
Alien?
movies like that. Yes, Sigourney Weaver.
Sorry.
No.
What do you mean?
Did you watch a porn parody called Lesbians?
Maybe that was it.
That's probably it.
So a porn parody called Lesbians is an allegory for what?
Look, women in the 70s just kind of looked like lesbians.
They did. Margot Kidder,
Anything for that meth.
She looked good in that one scene where Clark got the shit kicked out of him in the diner. She was wearing a little.
Stop lying, Cecil.
She was wearing a little red pants that were flattering. But other
lying.
Other than that, I don't see the. But he got his fucking ass handed to him.
Hey, speaking of lesbian, you're looking pretty nice tonight, Ethan.
Hey, thanks, Kelsey. In any case.
Why would a depowered Clark lose a fight to a geriatric trucker? He's like still 6'4" and fucking, half his age.
He had the weight, and by the way, he had no boundaries and no scruples. Like he
didn't fight that dirty. He gave him a trip.
That's not the movie I saw. The cut I saw, he grabbed Clark Kent by the balls and squeezed real hard and said,
Is this when you watched a lesbian alien movie too? What the fuck are you talking about?
It was the same weekend, yeah, in the same theater.
Hey, Graham. I see Graham there. Hey, Graham, how you doing?
Hey, Kelsey. Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm talking all.
Oh yeah, back to lesbians in space.
Listen, we're selling books here.
Yeah, we're selling books, and the book that we're selling right now is It is the Chenoo. The Chenoo. So you're gonna get a
What
sticker.
is the Chenoo?
What's Chenoo? What's Chenoo with you? Yeah.
Death by Chenoo.
Is it like Death by Chenoo?
Yeah, this is the Chenoo. It's the coming blizzard is bringing something evil, something malignant with it, and it's hungry. Sounds like my wife saying that about me.
This is like an abominable snowman thing.
Well, I wouldn't say that.
Well,
Yeah.
It's more like it's based on a Native American creature called a Chenoo. He was a man at one time, and he scarred his soul through cannibalism and turned into this ice creature. And then he eats the hearts of men in an attempt to get warmth that he can never have.
Oh, weird. So is he like trying to like get back to being a human, or are there like humans trying to hunt this thing?
No, he's hunting the humans. He comes off the ice during these like 1 in 500 year storms, these gigantic storms. So, he's more mythological creature than man anymore. But he wants to be a man again, and he thinks that eating the hearts of his victims will do that. But au contraire.
It just makes it worse.
I think he's cute though. I think one of the shortcomings is that look at him. He's like, ah.
That's how he lures victims into his grasp.
Yeah,
they're like, oh, look how cute. Oh, he's so sweet. Just let me come and cut it. Ah!
He's Bumble on steroids.
Andrea just hit me with a text. She said, "You look like the Chenoo in that wig." Andrea,
that's harsh.
Yeah. But yeah, all right. So it's better. I guess. Yeah. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it because the Chenoo. I just got done saying the Chenoo is very, very cute. It's Chuck Dixon. You drew Chuck Dixon into the book.
No, that's not Chuck. That's that guy is one of the victim level people.
Oh, okay.
It's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. White people all look the same to me. I got to be honest with you. We do, right?
That's racist.
Yeah. White people all look the same these days.
I didn't even notice he was white because I don't notice color.
No, colorblind.
Well, it's in black and white.
Yeah, take that.
Now you made me feel like an asshole, Cecil.
Oh, you're a racist.
Yeah. Cecil, you made me feel like an asshole. And
now that I do look at that fella, he is white. Didn't notice.
Yeah.
Didn't notice.
I feel really awful. All right, so look, you get a bookmark. This is a great looking bookmark.
People don't ice fish.
I can die.
What was that? Black people don't ice fish?
He just came back with something extremely racist. All right, here we go. So you get the bookmark, you get a cool sticker, you get a poster that says "Meat, it's what's for dinner."
Nice.
Andrew,
what's for dinner?
Yeah, I don't know if meat was for dinner. Andrew, did you cook those steaks? Please text me and let me know because you said that you might do
tonight. Oh,
did you really?
Yeah, and in fact, I think Mitch is doing steak tonight. Everybody's doing steak tonight. It's steak night.
Oh, I did ribeyes last night. I feel left out.
That's tomorrow for me.
Meat eaters are getting it on right now. It's meat.
Not me, I guess. Andrew said no. She didn't cook the steak. That's all right. That's fine.
No tomahawks.
No. I bought a bunch of steaks. Because of shortages right now, there are a lot of people starving. In the world, people can't get meat in Marlton, New Jersey. And there's a rule when you go to ShopRite to get meat at the butcher, you can only take 2 packages of meat. So I went up to the butcher and like Galaxy Brain, I said, I want all 8 of those ribeye steaks, T-bones, and I want you to put them all in one package for me. And they did. So that was one. And then I bought all the fillets and I put them in one package. So I got a total of 16 meats. But I put them in 2 packages. The problem is, I almost killed my cyber frog. You know how it's like a little carton and then the wrap over the cling wrap.
Mm-hmm.
It's an awkward looking thing. It all needs to be cooked at once. But I feel like I circumvented the system, Graham.
Well, you ruined somebody's day.
I can't believe you're still under that kind of not banning, but what do they call it? Rationing.
Regulation.
It's getting easier. Like they opened up Michael's Arts and Crafts. We went to the very same Michael's Arts and Crafts that I made a video at 2 years ago to start this channel. Went there today. It's so uncomfortable. I mean, it really is uncomfortable. I don't know how long it's going to take before people want to kind of be around each other again. Everybody's acting like we're all radioactive. Look, Chernobyl didn't happen.
We're in the Northeast. Northeast is not like anywhere else. I just drove to Florida and back, and once you get into North Carolina, it's like a different country. Everybody's acting normal. No one's losing their minds.
Yeah, it's all normal here.
Yeah, it's normal here too.
Well, are you wearing masks?
No one's wearing masks. No one cares. No one's even paying attention to it.
Most people in my town are wearing masks, except for me. I'm like the only one that's not.
No one here, really. I mean, occasionally we get a mask here and there, but overall, I've been seeing less and less.
Oh, if it's like an older person, mostly it's older people. If that got a shopping like a supermarket, you'll see a mask. But out in New York in the boroughs, here you just see everybody wears masks everywhere, and down there it's like, oh yeah, there goes somebody with a mask. It's like not even.
Well, and they yell at you, right, for not wearing a mask in New York. Do they
California? Just I saw Gavin Newsom just tweeted that it's now illegal to go outside without a mask.
What the hell?
That's the feeling that people have here. It is kind of illegal-ish or esque to go outside without a mask. We went to Michael's Arts and Crafts. Andrew and I both have the masks on. We're just like, let's run in and run. Like we really, we thought, let's take a nice afternoon. Now that the stores we thought had kind of all opened up, let's just go buy some stuff for the house, and just shop. So we went to try to go to Home Goods because I want to get some candles for the backyard, and it's closed. It's still fucking closed. So that sucked. But Michael's Arts and Crafts was open, and it really just seems like the world is hollowed out in New Jersey. There are people in there. It's crowded, but they're all keeping their distance. It's hot in there. Everybody's wearing masks. It's really uncomfortable. So we went in there and we bought some animals for Ava and then just fled. And it's like, let's not go shopping again for a little while. I really feel like, oh no, Kelsey. Oh, Kelsey, there's very little chance of infection here. I mean, maybe a little.
I don't know. Our squares are pretty close together.
Yeah, you don't have to do that. I can't believe that this is what the world has come to. I really, it's so strange.
6 feet, please. 6 feet.
So it's like 40 people a day are getting sick here in New Jersey. 40 people. It sounds like a lot, but it isn't. Not at all. 40 people, like 150 people should get sick every second.
Well, get this. They're telling you that this thing is just so contagious, right? My daughter got it. She had it back in March. She just got tested and had the antibodies. So we know she had it, and she was sick as a dog for 2 weeks. She lives in a house with her boyfriend, my other daughter, and her boyfriend. Tiny little cape. Windows are locked because it was cold. It was wintertime. None of them got sick.
Wow.
Yeah, this incredibly contagious disease, and her boyfriend didn't even get sick because he got tested for the antibodies and it came back negative.
Yeah,
it's got an over 99% survival rate. A worldwide pandemic that
I like my chances.
It shut down the entire world. A pandemic that has an over 99% survival rate.
Yeah, what did they say? The average age of death is higher than the average age of death. So the people dying of it are older than the average age of people dying of everything else.
Right.
So.
And it really did. I mean, the world is a weird, creepy place right now. At least New Jersey is, and I'm not used to New Jersey being weird and creepy.
So weird, man. I mean, everything is so upside down. I just heard the Prince Charles just told Prince Harry that he's not his father.
What?
Even that. What? Do you not hear that?
No. But I mean, everybody knew it. He's a spitting image of her fucking writing instructor.
Yeah, but he finally told him. Apparently, this is one of those open secrets, I guess. But man, everything is like all topsy turvy. Now they got like what is this costume superheroes in Portland and one of those evil.
You know what I would say?
Jones.
Prince Charles. If Prince Charles told me he's not my father, I'd say thank fucking God.
Yeah,
Fucking weird looking dude.
it's just so weird, man. Like, what is going on in the world? Everybody, everything's like turned upside down.
Yeah, I agree with you. For a long time, I used that '70s show as my North Star paragon of virtue, and I'm very sad. I'm very sad about news that Danny Masterson is part of apparently a Scientology rape scheme. Why are people still Scientologists? I hope nobody here is a Scientologist.
Yeah, never mind the rape. Why is he a Scientologist?
Yeah, I don't get that part. That's the part I don't get.
What a weirdo.
Yeah.
Raping, I can understand. But Scientology, I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, if there's anything good to say about that Weinstein guy, not a Scientologist.
Yeah, that is okay. Despite overwhelming evidence against actor Danny Masterson, the rape case is stalled because 4 women have accused that '70s show star of raping them in the early 2000s. At least 3 of them were fellow Scientologists. What is going on with this?
Does he have a new hit Netflix show about to come out or something like that?
No.
Just curious at the time.
I mean, he's on one, but he doesn't have a new one.
What is going on here? Look at this. Danny Masterson's been charged with forcibly raping 3 women, according to the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office. A month long. Is that a word, months long?
It's all one word, months long.
I like that. Months long.
My name is John Monthslong.
That was the. By the way, that's an old. If you ever meet ladies, I'm gonna give the ladies that are listening right now. If you ever meet a Scientologist, it's an old fucking pickup. It says, let me check your thetans. Kind of like checking your oil.
All right, so this is a months-long investigation into multiple allegations of rape against actor Danny Masterson. It's inexplicably stalled, despite the Los Angeles County District Attorney having compelling evidence in the case. Multiple sources told Huffington Post 4 women have accused Masterson of raping them in the early 2000s. Yeah,
that's compelling evidence.
Believe women, right? No, I said yesterday the whole idea is believe all women all the time. Mm-hmm. Believe all women. I said no, believe some women some of the time when they have evidence. And then Captain Chokeout said never believe women even when they have a shit ton of evidence. Which is the other way of looking at it,
I would, maybe not advise, but
but that was his.
Now I'm starting to question his nickname.
It's not called Captain Chokeout for nothing.
Boston Strangler was taken.
All right, so I don't want to read all this. I'm just trying to figure out why the Scientologists. Okay, so are the Scientologists stalling this investigation? Can they do that?
Well, they're the ones in power, right?
Depends on how high he is in the church.
Yeah, what level? How close is he to Chenoo?
How could he be? How could he be very high up in the? He's no Tom Cruise.
He'd be jumping out of airplanes with Cruise if he was higher. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you there, Chenoo? It's me, Margaret.
Here's Adam Post, by the way. Hello, Adam Post.
Hey, I would just like to say your hair looks fantastic as always.
Thanks.
As always. And I didn't do nothing. I heard this story. I didn't do nothing.
It's not going to ground.
So obviously, I guess it goes without saying that the barbershops are closed on Long Island still.
What are you trying to say? I should cut this beautiful long hair? Look at Ethan's hair is long. Why can't I have long hair too?
Mine grew out. Mine grew out very nicely. Yours is growing out
a little too wild.
It's going up.
Just take it off on the sides there, Adam. You'll do great.
I'll fucking cut it tomorrow. Excuse the language. I will cut it tomorrow.
What does Adam Post look like? What does his head look like?
He's like Bob Dylan.
Well, I have not been able to concentrate. I'm shipping College of the Dead books out all the time. Shipping all the international College of the Dead. Yes, making it happen.
Adam Post.
But I think I will get a
You
haircut.
could be Nasser Abadi's uncle.
Ooh.
Those eyebrows.
The eyebrows.
It's very complimentary. I will accept that with glee. And welcome back, Cecil. Welcome back being in town. It's exciting.
Thank you.
Very excited.
Did your nipples bleed in Florida?
That's Cecil's.
What? Why would me?
Who is that? Graham Nolan with that?
What? Florida doesn't make your nipples bleed?
That was Kelsey. Okay.
Not
just
normal.
me? I guess that's just me.
Graham Nolan has not made one reference to nipples.
Why were your nipples bleeding in Florida?
I don't know. Ask Florida. Fucking Florida.
That's not. By the way, if you catch a nurse shark, that's not what you're supposed to do.
People are saying Adam Post is the Zodiac killer.
A little bit. You paid money to say that. That is a good investment.
Yeah, I'm okay with wild accusations on this show. Frankly,
why not?
More for the Gilgo Beach. Gilgo Beach murderer.
What's the Gilgo Beach murderer?
That went on for like 20 years. It turned out to be a cop.
Really?
He would bury chicks at the beach.
Nice.
He was a serial killer. They caught him how long ago was that they caught him?
Long Island? Yeah, it was a couple of years ago.
Can you bury chicks at the beach? Does that work?
Apparently not very well.
Yeah, because they'll be exposed, right? I mean, isn't that the way it works? I mean,
tide rolls out.
Cecil, don't we usually bring them out on the boat, cut them up, and boom, boom, boom? We just drop them out in the ocean.
The ocean's right there. Don't be lazy and bury them on the beach.
Yeah, exactly. Make a night of it.
Yeah, I got to think. If you take your boat out, into the ocean or just a lake, just push him in the.
Yeah, no, this is Long Island. There's all sorts of options for that.
Well, they just killed a person. Stealing a boat is just going too damn far.
Right. I'm no thief.
Yeah. Draw the line somewhere.
How would you dispose of a body? I've always thought a crematorium was the best way. Like
Let the ocean
just
get into some deep water. And you know what? Yeah. You don't have to wrap everything in plastic. That'll just actually slow down the decomposing. Just put a little weight, tie a little rope, let it go down.
Yeah, because a crematorium, you still got teeth.
Chop it up.
And various things you gotta,
Teeth are easy to get rid of, though.
I know you'll keep them.
Yeah, but you've got teeth left over.
Or make a necklace,
Yeah. You'll hide them in your vent.
I'm a killer in plain sight.
Adam Post says sandwiches, and the survey says, ding, ding, ding. What
the fuck's Adam talking about?
Sandwiches. That's how you dispose of a dead person.
Oh, Jesus.
There was a homeless guy years ago in New York. He was dating a ballerina.
Mm-hmm.
And he killed her, chopped her up, and brought her to the homeless shelter and fed her. And
oh man,
I mean that's mean. Like I'm saying this,
but
I'm saying burn them up.
The best they've eaten in years, man.
No, you have to understand.
That's some good.
But he's also paying it forward. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, how am I gonna make some lemonade out of this?
Yeah,
I got an idea. I'll make some chili out of this.
Oh God,
it's win-win.
No, it isn't. It's lose-lose. Why would you do that?
It's win-win.
Everybody gets a little bit of something.
It's like an Al Feldstein story.
I would a crematorium is good. I like the wood chipper idea over the ocean. Bring a wood chipper on a boat.
And then throw it over.
Feed it to the seagulls. If you bring
you're trying to get that leg in there, man. You know what I mean?
I'd bring you. I think you could do it. No, I'm not worried about that at all.
Kelsey. Jesus, you got some.
Yeah, both of us together, we could get it done. And then the seagulls. So you're spraying human remains out over the ocean. It's going to be like the last scene in Jaws. Like the seagulls come down
in the water. Yeah.
They take care of it, right? Chumming the water.
Yeah, you get sharks.
Oh fuck! I don't care. I'm on a big boat. I'm on a yacht. What are they going to do? I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to turn around.
Say that
and go
now.
home. No, I would say that then too. I'd be like, so what? We're on a boat. I'm sure there are lots of sharks down there. Who cares? And by the way,
Jaws?
you're welcome.
Did you see Jaws?
I saw Jaws, but that was an isolated incident. And you know, it wasn't even based on a case that happened in New Jersey. So, oh, yes, it was.
Yeah, it was like Long Island, right?
No, it was New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know,
The Great Shark Attack of, was it 1913?
I think so, yeah. And these sharks got into fresh water. They're swimming around in like somebody's bathtub. You know, I don't know how it happened, but
Oh no,
you know,
because bull sharks are they're brackish. They could go into fresh and
Yeah.
salt. They're the deadliest sharks in the world because of that. And they're all over. They're in India. They're in Egypt, and they get people in fresh water when their guard is down, and they
What, a loan shark?
loan shark.
They get your guard down.
What about you just put an ad on Craigslist? Have 2 dead bodies. We'll pay reasonable fee.
Adam,
Please
you have
respond.
the worst. You have the worst ideas.
Zombies.
None of this. This isn't. That's not a workable idea. We're
Wild
actually
pigs.
trying to figure out a way to get rid of Graham Nolan's body, and you are not helping.
Well, let him ship his book first. We don't
Feed
want
him to the
commentators to get a bad
Chenoo.
reputation. Yeah, Chenoo eats people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chenoo is the
Not
wood
the
chipper.
artist. You don't want to eat the artist.
Need to get rid of body quick. No dumb idea. First, first come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody go over here and back the Chenoo. Graham Nolan's new book, by the way, jumped up just now to 42,858. Thank you guys for backing it. You know just jumped up again. The link to this is right in the description, right below this video. You guys just hit that little down arrow. All these links will show up. You can back Graham Nolan's The Chenoo and support Graham as he enters. Graham only has 15 days left.
I mean, look at the humanity in those eyes.
He doesn't even look sick.
He just needs like
he does to me.
a
Cecil,
good woman to like bring him home.
Well, not even mention
Come on,
it.
Chenoo.
15 seems like a long time.
He seems nice to me.
he's like, he's like, mama. He's so cute.
Monster.
Has Anna seen the Chenoo?
I have a question from James Dean Anderson, who sent me an email just now. He said, ask Eric Weathers about BTK killing Eric's dog.
No, James has that wrong.
What happened?
So I grew up in Park City, Kansas, where BTK, that was his stomping ground. I went to his church. He was a deacon in the church I went to. I was a little kid. I was like 8. Found out that we went to his church. And since I grew up in Park City, he became an esteemed member of the city. You know, he was a dog catcher. And our dog was an escape artist, and he caught him once. He tranked him to bring him back to us, to take him to the pound where we had to pick him up. So he wasn't killed by BTK, but he was captured by BTK.
Who's BTK?
Yeah.
Bind, torture, kill, serial killer.
Burger King Kids Club.
Oh,
yeah.
BT. He would write BTK. He would write bind, torture, kill, and that was
bind, torture.
He was a brutal serial killer, but he turned out
Dennis Rader.
He turned out to be just like this family man, this community guy, and he just was a brutal serial killer and a good friend of Eric's, apparently.
Yeah, one of my best friends. We're still pen pals.
He had Eric's dog killed. I wonder if that started him.
To the lake with a wood chipper.
Maybe you started it.
I'm so sorry this happened to you.
You could have just put a leash on your dog, and you're the one who started his bloodlust.
I'm sorry.
Nice going.
You know, some people are born into it, and some people are made.
Right.
Yeah, I am sorry this happened to you, Eric. I'm so sorry.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not fair.
I'm on the fence.
It's not fair.
All right, so you can back the Chenoo. You know what you can do? You can go over here, and you can also
make it fair. Back the Chenoo.
Yeah, back Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. We're getting pretty close. I want to see if we can get to 935 pretty soon. Oh, just jumped up a little bit.
There you go.
934,000. By the way, I was gonna talk about this. I'm ready to put the Salamandroid toys up. I got the prices back. I got the cost.
I thought you weren't doing that until like.
No. I'm doing the PVCs, right? So the Cyberfrog PVCs are way more expensive than I wanted. Way more expensive by a factor of 3 times. And you know that what I wanted to pay was 75 cents. So now you know what the Cyberfrog toys cost.
How many do you have to make to get it to 75 cents? Probably got to make like
way too many because I'm making 15,000 individuals, and I'm making 3,000 2-packs. So that's what I'm going to do. And I was going to make 15,000 salamandroids, but the salamandroids are very expensive. So I said, give me a price on 8,000 salamandroids, and I don't even know how many I can sell. I'm going to try to sell 8,000 of them. And then the 3,000 2-packs. So I should have 500 2-packs left over to sell.
Was that another like PVC, just like it was another PVC, or was this?
It's a PVC, but it's this big.
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask. If it was to scale to the Cyberfrog PVC, which
yes,
would have been
indeed,
freaking huge.
Wow. Right? Yeah, well, the Cyberfrog PVC is going to be like this, right? You know, and so the Salamandroid PVC is like this, and it's expensive. So I'm charging $25 for it, and I am going to barely scrape by.
I'm gonna hold my artwork down on my. I'm gonna hold my artwork down on my table with that thing. It's gonna be like a paperweight.
So nice.
Android paper holder.
I got. Hold on 1 second.
Yeah, long hair is a bitch, right, Eric?
Yeah, it is. Tell you what.
Right, Graham? Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
Blessing and a curse.
Hey, Graham, anybody ever tell you look like Ed Norton? Not our Carney, the actor Ed Norton.
Oh no, I have not heard that.
Am I crazy? Anybody getting that vibe?
I thought he looked like the director of what is it? What's his name? The guy that did Shawshank Redemption. What's that guy's name?
The director of Shawshank Redemption.
He did the Green Mile. He also did
Hooper.
Walking Dead.
Truman Capote.
I see Truman Capote.
Frank Darabont.
Frank Darabont. Yeah, you're like a spitting image for Frank Darabont.
Really?
I was going to say
you're way more talented though. So
he's Breaking Bad. You know, honestly, he looks Breaking Bad to me. What's his name?
Mama Gigante says skinny Phil Collins.
A lot of people are saying skinny Phil Collins.
Is Phil Collins fat? What are you talking about?
He's a bit round.
I'm sticking with my original choice.
I still have this vision of Phil Collins from the last time I saw him was on doing the Tarzan soundtrack, and he still looked pretty thin then.
It's been a few years.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Yeah,
time flies, man.
Shit.
He was singing "You'll Be in My Heart."
I thought I was just getting fatter as I got older. I didn't think everybody else was.
Yeah, when he was singing "You'll Be in My Heart," he was singing "The Cholesterol," and that's the. You know. All right, let's see. So everyone back. Man.
Chenoo.
Back to Chenoo. Yes. I said it aggressively. I'm like, back to Chenoo, everyone. Let's get this to 43,000. Oh, we did. We got it to 43,000.
Dude, awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty good news. If you're Graham Nolan, it's good news.
It's very
if
good.
you're us, it means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. No, I'm not happy. I'm not happy for Graham.
There's no joy in giving.
I feel bitterness and envy. I got to be honest with you. I'm envious and bitter.
Well, I like honesty.
Yeah.
All for me.
Dude, if this Chenoo, like, you know, teamed up with the government and like strapped on some like a whole bunch of guns,
yeah,
maybe a liquid metal like exoskeleton, you know, and I guarantee another 700 backers right there.
Yep.
He's got to have like a Chenoo mobile, you know.
Way to go! Way to go! That's my next issue.
And I get attacked for my bad ideas.
Well, I said he should do the Chenoo versus the Shamu. From the 70s. Now that would be cool. A Chenoo crossover. You know what the Shamu is?
Yeah,
Chenoo is adorable.
Yeah, he's that white blob from the Hanna-Barbera. Yeah, Hanna-Barbera was. I don't even get. I know I'm gonna get yelled at for this. But Hanna-Barbera fucking sucked after Tom and Jerry.
Hey, brilliant.
No. Listen, Tom and Jerry when these guys were hungry, and this is what I want to say about Bill Hanna and Bob Barbera, whatever.
Wait a minute, two guys? I thought it was a woman named Hanna-Barbera.
No, two guys, and they were hungry, and so they made these Tom and Jerry cartoons that were world class. They're like, we've got to prove ourselves. And then as soon as you gave them, what was the equivalent of $1 million in the Great Depression, something like $150.
Yeah.
These guys slacked off and started creating some of the worst shit.
Schlock.
It's just utter schlock. And by the way, everybody's like, "Oh, Scooby-Doo, Scooby-Doo." Scooby-Oo sucked. Like, I mean, what do you, no. And then, by the way, because Kelsey, even if you like Scooby-Doo, the next thing these hacks do is Goober and the Ghost Chasers. You know what I'm talking about?
No, not only that, but they made Clue Club. What is it? The Funky Phantom. They remade the Scooby-Doo model over and over and over again.
What a bunch of hacks!
But I love
the Flintstones and the Jetsons. So,
dude, the Jetsons, I love it. I'm a huge Hanna-Barbera.
And the Flintstones are awesome.
Oh, I love Flintstones.
Flintstones were a rip-off of the Honeymooners. All they did was they took the Honeymooners and they made them not as funny and put them in the Stone Age. Fight me.
Yeah, it's Honeymooners for the kids, man. It's good.
Now you're sounding like Joe Rockhead.
But okay, so when did you're saying they weren't as good after what was
Tom
it?
and Jerry.
Okay,
the great Tom and Jerry. But they fucked up Tom and Jerry too. Tom and Jerry became a fucking. By the way, Chuck Jones, who I normally respect, his Tom and Jerry cartoons were agony. Were absolute agony.
Yeah, I don't like that stuff. I don't really dig Tom and Jerry. Really,
I hated Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I'm not a big Tom and Jerry fan.
Nah.
If you watch the old Tom and Jerry's, they're great. The ones from the 1940s.
Nah, did nothing for me.
I don't know, man. They used to make me feel kind of weird, but I think that might have been the Chuck Jones era. You know, like Tom and Jerry would always come on after Looney Tunes or somewhere later. You know, and I'd watch them because what the fuck else am I going to do?
You only got 4 channels.
Yeah, I'm going to watch cartoons. If cartoons are on, I don't care. I watched everything. The Smurfs, Rainbow Bright. I watched it all. Anything animated, you watched it in the 80s, man, because we were like totally, they had us. They had us, man. But that started in the 70s, too, because I watched all that rerun stuff of everything from, like, Bob Clampett's thing, the Benny and Cecil to, Benny
and Cecil was great.
Yeah, all that stuff, man.
Was good.
I used to watch PBS in the middle of the night for scrambled pornography. And no, for real. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Andrew made mistakes.
You mean like African boobies?
No. They would. It was public access, so they would have nudists. I swear to God, this is true. This is why, and nudism is creepy. You would see naked women, but they were horrible and hirsute. And you know what I'm talking about, Kelsey? But they were nude.
Yeah, I know.
PBS, it was art, and then they'd be like doing dances and stuff like that. Like,
I'm a child of the 70s. I know what you're talking about.
It'd be scrambled though. It'd be weird.
We had this scrambled porn cable channel that was like the pay channel, but they scrambled it until you paid for it or something like that.
Hey, we were from a time when everyone found a porno mag somewhere in the woods at some point in their childhood, right? Anybody? Just me again.
When I was a kid, we on Long Island there was a guy who threw out his entire collection of Playboys, and all the boys on the block found out about it. So we were like hanging out by his garbage can, and my mom was a teacher, and so she comes over and she sees all the boys in the neighborhood and they sees what we're looking at, and she goes, "Hey guys, why don't you come on over to our place and I'll let you look at the National Geographics."
And I thought that story was going somewhere different.
Even then, we knew that was not a fair trade.
Yeah.
Hey, I can hijack this stream for porno real quick, so I'm gonna keep that for the Jack Show.
Actually, I got to get ready for that now.
Is it 11 o'clock? Is the Jack Show, right?
Yeah. We usually go a couple minutes late, so I gotta wrap up and jump over there.
Okay, Cecil. EVS is
Kelsey.
I'll be over there in a minute. EVS is a pervert who hates the Jetsons and the Flintstones and loves pornography. Confirmed. None of that's true.
We just super chats. All right, I gotta go.
All right.
Nice to meet you, Graham.
Nice,
See you,
Cecil.
Take care.
All right, let me read some super chats here, especially the ones that make fun of Kelsey, because
Yeah, obvious reasons.
Yeah, Kelsey's just he's on my last nerve right now.
Hey, I want to real quick. I want to thank you for all the nice things you said about my work in the the Ballad of No book. You were saying that my storytelling had like a snap, which I thought was a really nice observation.
I didn't even know you were watching, so Kelsey, that's how I genuinely feel, and I don't know how Zach got you, and I like, what the hell? Why does Zach get you?
And you talked about he knew a few key words to get my attention. In fact, that was the
money.
No. Well, that's part of it. But no, the most. I don't know. He obviously maybe he's been listening to me. I don't know. He just had a spur of an idea. It hit me right at the right moment. I'm very spur of the moment, man. If you hit me and you're just like, I want to do this, and I'm like, hey, I got time. That's fucking cool. Let's do it. So he just slipped in there, man. I had a week. He needed it done in a week. I took a little longer than that, but
your Nora saga was amazing.
Oh, thank you. That took 2 weeks. No, I'm just kidding.
It took 2 weeks for me to wait for you to get back on edits for lettering. That's what that.
Yeah, that took a lot. Hey, I appreciate that, man.
That was one of that and Bass Reeves. I think were two of the best comics I've read in a long time.
Yeah, man. Chuck Dixon said something really nice about Nora Saga, which kind of blew my mind a little bit.
Yeah. RT Bear's in the waiting room. I got to let Art in real quick. Sorry, Art. Yeah, we're.
All right, I gotta go then.
Let me read these super chats. Let's see. Comic Books and Cahoots says broke the Cyberfrog prototype already. # Baby Huey. Let's see. Mr. Wonderful says I must have a froggy that size. Ethan must. Yeah, this is the Cyberfrog sculpture. I've got it in front of me now. The entire thing.
Oh, cool. That is amazing. Look at that thing.
Yeah.
That thing will never fall over with those feet.
Never ever. Let's see. Make a special edition metallic chromium frog doll, says Cumberbatch. People Circus says get a haircut, hippie. Also back Phantom on Indiegogo. # Comicsgate. Angry Yellow Bird says, can I get a 1-to-1 scale Vespis statue with Hive? That would be yes. I promise you I will do that, Angry Yellow Bird. Let's see. Albert Stoddard says make a Halloween costume set where the child is Cyberfrog and the parent is Sal. It's a cute idea. Angry Liquid says, hail EVS and Graham. Question for Graham. What was your thoughts on the Dark Knight Rises take on Bane? Great question. Oof.
Oh, my.
Clean that mic.
Yeah, Comic Books and Cahoots. Well, tell me why. Why did you not like it?
Well, the design choices made absolutely no sense. And from a plot point of view, they did the exact same thing to Bane in that film that they did in that crappy Batman and Robin one. They made you think that he was this great, smart guy, and then at the end you find out he's a patsy. And it was just like the other one. He was a patsy for Poison Ivy in that one, and this one he's a patsy for Talia.
Another woman.
Mm-hmm.
That's my problem with all of the Nolan Batmans. Now everybody's like, oh, the Nolan Batmans. And I'm like, I fucking hate those movies because Batman has to be told what to do by all the women in his life and Alfred and everybody around him. And I'm like, no. My Batman is self-motivated, all right? Like, he doesn't need everybody to tell him what the right thing to do is.
Well, he also had to he solves everything with technology.
Yeah.
He had to be told to be bad by Ra's al Ghul. Remember? Like, Ra's al Ghul told him how to be the Batman. Use the shadows, use what scares you. Like Batman didn't, Bruce Wayne didn't even come up with that on his own. He was told by Ra's al Ghul.
It's true. Ra's al Ghul. Damn, you just punch holes on my theory. Thanks, Art.
No, I'm agreeing with
by everybody else. Batman is a big sponge for information. Thanks.
I was doing the opposite, my friend. I was agreeing with you.
Yeah, Ra's al Ghul and Talia apparently are the people who have all of the ideas for the Gotham universe, and that's the way it is.
Nolan,
Graham Nolan can relate to it because, of course, Bane was 100% his idea. And he's been sharing credit with Chuck Dixon.
Explode.
He's been sharing credit very generously with Chuck Dixon for so many years. Inside, he's seething, with ambition.
Look at his face. Look at that. That's a face of a seether if I've ever seen it.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm Irish. I've got Irish Alzheimer's. You know what that is, right?
No.
You forget everything but the grudges.
Comic Books in Cahoots says Nolan equals dignified. EVS equals not so much. Well, I mean, it's a matter of opinion. I feel very dignified right now. Kenny Jones says, "Hey, Uncle, I watched ESPN 30 for 30 Long Gone Summer about Mark McGwire, Sammy Sosa home run chase. They showed Todd McFarlane had bought multiple home run balls at auction. Did you know about this passion that Todd had?" Yeah, everybody knows. It's crazy. It's insane. But I mean, I would buy
after he started making millions.
Yeah,
baseballs, and we were like, "What the fuck is he doing?"
That's the thing. Like, if I had that kind of money, I would probably try to buy an Elvis jumpsuit. You know what I mean? I would try to buy something stupid that Andrew would kill me for.
Dude, if I had that kind of money, I would cease to exist. Nobody would ever know Kelsey Shannon ever existed. I would erase myself off the face of the earth.
Really?
Yeah, I would buy something stupid like a Batman cowl from the Batman Returns movie.
Cranberry
I like the big one behind you.
Yeah, done.
How often do you try to put that on, Art?
Every day, every moment I can, because I want to feel dark. I like that feeling.
Cranberry Langer says, "Who is this woman who took over EVS's live streams?" That's RT Bear. I don't know why he won't.
I'm turning everyone on. I can't help it, man.
Michael Von Doom says, "We don't ice fish." Michael Von Doom's black. He doesn't ice fish. Michael Ross says, "That's a wig, Uncle E. I thought that was your real hair." It is. James Dean Anderson says, "Cecil is only colorblind due to heavy drinking." Correct. Economics
if it was
Comics,
ice chicken, they'd be up in there.
Economics and Comics says, "Is that Jim Morrison?" No, that's Kelsey Shannon. James Dean Anderson says, "The only time Cecil doesn't wear masks, he should." CJ Corella says, "Adam Post is the Zodiac Killer." Eric Brand says, "I feel like I'm in the company of legends." Oh, and Cecil. James Dean Anderson says, "Ask Eric Weathers about other cop serial killers." Do you know?
I do have a serial killer story too. If you want to ask me later.
Maybe you should save that and consult your lawyer first before you do.
Well, it's long gone. This guy can't hurt me anymore. He's long been dead.
Whisker Biscuit says, "Feed him to the hogs. They eat everything." Yeah, that's from Deadwood. Joven says, "Meek is strength under control." Lord Finatra says, "Hail Comicsgate. I said it wasn't me, but Chenoo."
I see what he did there.
Yeah. Rankobot says, "You're all out of your minds." Johnny Quest. Comic Books and Cahoots says, "Tom and Jerry, the guys who finger cuff EVS." Oh, you know what? F you, Comic Books and Cahoots. You're another one trying to be like Jabba the Cuck. It ain't working. Lord Garka, this 3-7 says, "Uncle, I agree with you on the Tom and Jerry stuff. These weirdos don't know what they're talking about." Now, before you guys say anything, remember I'm a backer of everybody here. Eat bit. All right. John Caleb Johnson or Thompson says, "Gotta go further back. UBI Works is where it's at." Yeah, I mean, well, he created Oswald the Lucky Rabbit,
Was it Mickey? Does he give credit for some of the Mickey designs?
You got to. I mean, if you're looking at his characters, you got to see that Walt Disney's a hack who, Well, I mean, he ripped off Mickey Mouse from that,
I think so. And Bill Finger.
Yeah. Well, User 1 says, "Here's a few bucks for you, homeless Ethan. Now you can watch unscrambled porn through your neighbor's window. Buy it for them while you're there." By the way, that did happen to me as a kid in New Jersey. I'm walking home from my paper route, and somebody's watching pornography on a rather large screen in their picture window, and their shades are open. So I walked by and I stopped for a minute and watched them watch porn. Well, I didn't see them, but I saw the pornography on the screen. If I'd seen them, I would have been horrified, I'm sure. Victor says, "That statue looks freaking demonic, like something from The Exorcist." Dagon or Xenomorph sculpt depictions. Hail Satan. GMTC Podcast says, "Has Art ever inked Graham Nolan?"
No. Not
That'd
yet.
be interesting.
What about his
I bet-
artwork?
What are we waiting on?
I bet that style that we were talking about on your stream the other day, the fast stuff that you want to do, I think would be perfect on Graham.
Oh my gosh, yes. Do that. I'll do it.
Andino Caligula Palacio says Ethan wearing a wig looks like a horse walking backwards. Screw you, Andino. Camara says Scooby Doo's way better than Cyberfrog. Disagree. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree, but whatever. Love you guys. We're going to end this stream now because we got to go do the Jack show. This was just kind of a quickie thing, but I want you guys to remember to please go over and back Graham Nolan's The Chenoo. And for those of you who are watching this stream in repeat, please do make sure that you do that. Let's get Graham Nolan to like 45,000 by tomorrow morning. I think that would be a pretty good goal. Keep an eye on that. Back Cyberfrog Unforgettable Tales. I will be shipping this comic book out within, I don't know, 4 weeks. 4 weeks I'm going to have this comic book. I'm very excited about it. Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. Thanks guys for pushing this. It'd be great to get this to 935. We're right on the verge of now it's like every $5,000 is a milestone as we approach $1 million. So 935 would be great. Thank you guys for supporting this. Remember, the Salamandroid and Cyberfrog figures are coming. If you back at the $25 level, you are getting a Cyberfrog already. You know, if you back the honeycomb box, you're getting Cyberfrog and Salamandroid and an exclusive box set that I'm paying too much money for. Yeah, I am. It's expensive. Like, I was hoping it would be like, you know, a nickel, you know, but it's not. It's way more than that.
We appreciate it. The fans appreciate it.
The fans? What about me?
What about me?
I love everyone. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. They're saying short and sweet, just like Cecil. Yeah. That is correct. An hour, not a bad stream length. Yeah. Thanks a lot. Thank you, Graham Nolan, for being here tonight. Thank you, Eric, Art, Adam, and Fat Shadow, aka Kelsey Shannon. We'll see you guys over on the Jack show, which is on Cecil's channel, I believe, tonight.
Cool. Anna's channel.
Anna's channel. Why is Cecil? Why did Cecil have to leave early then?
I don't.
He's preparing. Ice.
He's got ice. Yeah.
Oh, he's drinking tonight. Yeah. Oh, everyone back Battle Brick Road. Everyone back. Oh my gosh. Here's another thing. Let's take a look at this. Battle Brick Road. Everyone do that. Back. Do as you're told. This is Kelsey's new comic book that he drew in like a week. $14,972.
Nice.
Wow.
It's been what, 1 day?
Yeah, I think this is day one.
Knocking Kelsey right out of his shoes. Look at that.
Remember when you used to see that, like shoes hanging from? It just proved that people were dickheads. You know.
You're in the ghetto too.
I didn't sacrifice quality. This is some top-notch storytelling. As Ethan said, it pops.
Yeah, it's just alive, man. All your work is really alive. I admire you greatly.
You hear that? Ethan admires me. Back this month, right here, man.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you again. We'll see you over on the Jack show, and then we'll see you again tomorrow with another video. Adios, everyone. Bye-bye.
Have a great night.
Earth sucks.